Timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a run now with Kittle. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. To throw, it's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Temptation there certainly to go for this, but I think you have to kick it, right?
The temptation coming from the fantasy owners, right? I mean, there are some that are going to want to kick it because they may have that kicker, but overall, get more yardage, maybe a chance for a touchdown. But no, absolutely not. Run that field goal kicker out there. Kick it. You got to take the chance to take the lead right now. You don't want to put it back on your defense.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to have a Browns 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Watson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They go with Chubb on second down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Brissett. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are in great shape here as they take
Good job, Eval. Good job.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Here's Lance.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's 4 to win. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
It was a pretty entertaining ball game. Charles had the lead changes going on in the 2nd half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the 4th quarter, that ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in the car, whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like tear down. just to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you shit wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The veteran kicker, Robbie Gould, set to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes is going to flip one out here to his running back. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for good yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And they'll accept that penalty.
play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive.
And that flag accepted.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Let's go now.
On 2nd and 15 now. Lance. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Lance throwing out wide for Samuel. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Lance looking to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 37 yards. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 7-7, our score after 1. Second and 14. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Finds his man. It's Kelce on the crossing route here.
The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And some room to maneuver.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice gain.
A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Look at this, a tight end carry. 7 yards there and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Lance to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Okay, ready? Strike 2.
Lance and company going on 4th down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. He's got Ayuk once again. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now a play fake. Lance sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Dana. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2